in India. The TomTom Spark basically is all about the music on your wrist. That is what we have been talking about today, that you can basically preload music onto your watch and you can go for a run. Now, what we are talking about is the TomTom Spark. In the TomTom Spark, there are various parameters. You can run, you can cycle, you can swim, you can use the treadmill, you can go to the gym, you can of course do indoor cycling. We have something called the freestyle as well, and then there's a stopwatch. Now, I will not be able to put it on the run mode because currently we are indoors, and indoors what happens is that it starts looking for a GPS signal, and indoors you will not be able to acquire a GPS signal. Same goes for cycling. In swimming, it is indoor, and of course in the treadmill and gym it's all indoor, so I'll put it on any one of these. So let's say I put it on treadmill and I wait for a go sign to arrive. As you can see, this is a single button control. Left is to stop, right basically is enables you to start that particular aspect that you wanted to start. The watch now says go. Over here I press right, and I'll just go to the first aspect. First aspect that will show you, now the data has started, is clock time, the duration of your run on the treadmill, the total distance you have covered, the pace at which you're running, the average pace at which you're running, the total calories that you have burnt, the heart rate, your current heart rate right now, and of course the heart rate zone at which you're performing. The heart rate zone, as has been explained to a lot of the runners out there are various aspects and various zones that heart rate has been divided into. As sir, you and I are standing right now and basically talking, our heart rate is between 72 to 95, which is basically an easy aspect, depending on your age and fitness levels, of course, taken into consideration. When you and I start a short run, we go into something called fat burn activity. When we start a marathon running distance, we go into endurance zone, which is basically more about marathon running and long distance. Sorry. Right. Then we basically, after that, of course, when you start speed training, you go into speed and you go into sprints. So those are the various zones that heart rate has been divided into, and you can basically set your watch to that zone and go for a run. That's of course a unique aspect to the TomTom. Now let's say what I said, I wanted to go for a run. I set it to zone, so I go to zone-based training. I go to heart. There's easy, fat burn, endure. I set it to endure. Endure is basically roughly between the heart rate of 135 to 170. I go there.